Good morning, and I've got a phonics lesson this morning. Now this lesson is designed more for nursery children, but if you're in reception and you want to watch it as well, then that's great, you can watch this one too. Now nursery children, so I'm Mrs. Delves, you've probably seen me around school before. I work in reception, but I also like to help out in nursery when I can. Now I know from Mrs. Jenkins and Mr. Miley that nursery children have been practicing their sounds. So we're going to see if we can remember what any of our sounds are that you've been doing, Mrs. Jenkins and Mr. Miley. Now here, I have got my picture. Don't know if you can see that there. It's a slithery snake. So this is my slithery snake. And I can think of some other things, like a slithery snake. Let's see, slithery snake, sausages, spoon, strawberries, satsumas. What can you tell me about all of those words? Can you hear how they all start with the s sound, like my slithery snake? I'm just going to turn my sound card over here, and that there is what that letter S looks like. So if I was going to try to write the word sun, I would start with this letter here when I was doing my writing of my letters, S, S, the sun, and I slither down the snake. So if I wanted to write it, I would see if I could go slither down the snake for my letter S. S. Right then, this one here. On this side, I have got my apple, apple, astronaut, animal. All those things all start with an a. So if I was writing, that is what my letter a looks like. And to write my letter a, my little thing that helps me is I go round the apple and down the leaf. Round the apple, I'm trying to do it backwards, round the apple and down the leaf. Let's turn it over that side so you can see. Round the apple and down the leaf for a. And the other sound I know you've practiced. Let's just hold this side up first. Can you remember that girl called Maisie? And Maisie is with the mountain. Maisie, mountain, mushroom, moon, monkey. Can you hear how they all start with the same sound? So on that side, that's what the looks like. When I write that letter if I wanted to write mummy, I would see if I could go down Maisie, over the mountain, over the mountain. Let's look it on that side. Down Maisie, over the mountain for your sound just there. So let's see, can you remember these three sounds? What's that one? S, Right, I'm going to hold these cards up here, hopefully, and I'm going to hold up an object. And I'd like you to see if you can tell me which sound does it begin with, s or a? S or a? Okay, so this here is my yummy apple. Apple. Apple starts with a. Brilliant, well done. A for apple. Right, my next one. I'm going to have to hold these up close so you can see. Do you know what they are? I'm going to put them in a hot chocolate later. There's some yummy marshmallows. 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 What do marshmallows begin with? For marshmallows. Well done. Your last one then. You can probably guess. So this here, you might put this in a drink and you might blow bubbles with it. It's a straw. Straw. What does straw begin with? Straw. Straw. Yeah. Starts with the letter S for straw. Well done. Right, what I'd like you to do now is see if you can draw for me a picture of a man. Draw a for man. Draw a man. Draw a man. Can you draw for me a picture of a spoon? A spoon. Draw a spoon. That starts with a S. Draw a spoon. Can you draw for me, this one's a tricky one, can you draw an astronaut? An astronaut. A for astronaut. So have a go. Get your pencil. See if you can hold it. Remember, in between, you'll pinch your fingers. So parents, if you're not sure, grown-ups, this is how we try our best to hold our pencils when we're at school. And can you draw for me a spoon, a man, and an astronaut? A man, a spoon, and an astronaut. And then maybe there might be some phonics activities in your pack that you can do where you've got to cut the pictures and stick them in the boxes to match the the a, or the s. Well done, nursery. See you a bit later.